Hey everybody, it's Tamika, and first let me tell you this blackboard is here because someone told me the reason why, or tip as to the reason why my videos are fuzzy when they finally make it to YouTube is because I need something black to focus on. So we'll try that. You know, nothing beats a failure but a try. So hopefully by the time I've saved it and uploaded to YouTube, it'll get there in one piece. If not, everything that I say in this video will be over on my blog because now that the dress form easel card stick pin swap is over, I wanted to start a new one. Effective today, June 15th. It ends July 15th, so you have 1 month. And it's cool. I like the swap. I'm really excited about it. In fact, I had already made my 2 samples, so I'm so excited. The name of this swap is the So Sweet Image Postcard Swap. And I was in a postcard swap with Elise, or Lacey 46, and I enjoyed making that postcard that I made. So I wanted to do one with a little different spin on it. So here we go. And yeah, it's So Sweet Image Postcard Swap. So the groups there'll be 2 groups. There'll be a Shabby Chic group and a Grunge group. And I do have samples that I'm going to show you, but I want to explain it first so you don't be distracted. Because I get so many questions. It's like, well, if you rewind back to like 1 minute and 42 seconds, I said. So I'm trying to get it all out so it could just be one informational video. Okay, so two groups, 2 different style groups. So there's the Shabby Chic group and the Grunge group. So you can join one of those groups, and it will be, I will try to keep the groups to a minimum of maybe 5 or less, so you don't have to do too much. And what you have to do is create a postcard. So postcards are 4 by 6. So like, let me get not a black one. So you need to get a postcard or a chipboard or whatever. You have to use some type of heavyweight. There's cereal box, lightweight chipboard. This is whiteboard, something substantial, just not cardstock. So your base is 4 by 6 postcard. And you can layer as many pages on each side as you want. And then the front part will be dimensional, 3D, or something dimensional to stand out, not a flat postcard. And the back will just be your postcard so that somebody's able to write. Now, what we don't want is you to write on the back of the postcard because it's going to be used, or you can't be used. The idea of it is when you send racks or send something special, you can just use those as your card that you send to somebody. So here, let me just give you an example. So the first group would be creating something like this. And hopefully you can see it. This would be in like the Shabby Chic. So the requirements are create a postcard using some whiteboard. The front, top, whatever, has to be dimensional. So that's dimensional. And then the back is upside down, but it's your postcard. We don't want to write anything on the back. So what I want to do is write my own message so that I can send it to somebody else. I love those emblems. There's a way that, it's quick and easy way to stamp, who made the card. But since the idea is to use this in racks and other packages, you want to make sure that your information is on it. Your message is on it without any other, like, where'd you get this from kind of thing. So back is postcard, not written on. Place for, obviously, a place for you to put a message, or the person to put a message. And then the front, and you can see what I did here. I did a lot of distressing around the edges. I have some pearls. This is like 4 layers on top of this postcard. I have the back layer, and then I have some I have some paper that I used crinkled because I cannot get a hold of what is that called? I can't get a hold of this corrugated board. I had asked somebody to get it because they said they can get it for me, but nonetheless, I don't have it, and so I use my own. And I just whitewashed it with some paint and layered 2 more pieces of pattern paper on there from the paper collection. Distressed the edges. Again, added some seam binding, some vintage buttons, some twine, some butterflies. There's my image. So it's the So Sweet. So you have to, the theme is So Sweet. So Sweet has to be on there, and you have to have an image. So Sweet image postcard swap. So if you remember that, those are all your requirements. So the word So Sweet, either it could be the SEW or the SO, but you have to have an image on here. So you can have any image. You can use a stamp and Copic color it, or whatever, marker color it. You can use paper piercing, like I did in mine, for the most part. You can use a pre-colored image. What have you. Another idea is for So Sweet is a fruit, like if you had a strawberry and it's so sweet. So take advantage of the words, play with the words a little bit, whatever it is, just So Sweet image postcard swap. So just to continue what I have down here, I have some more seam binding. I have a stamp of this needle and thread going through some yarn, and a little peach button, some flat back pearls. I got some lace down here. And then, of course, the word So Sweet. I really, really love how this turned out. And my little girl is popped up on dots. So I would send this in a package to somebody, with a rack. And, of course, you've seen the back. So this would be the Shabby Chic group. Okay? And then the second one would be, and I love this one, the Grunge group. So I haven't done grunge in a long time, but I really love how this turned out. And I did similar to the same thing. Here's another image from the greeting farm, and I paper pierced her, did some coloring just for the skin, and popped her up on pop dots with this paper background from the paper collection, and then another background that I distressed the edges with the Tim Holtz Distress ink and the Tim Holtz Distress tool. Folded back this edge and then added a couple staples. You can see, folded this edge too, added some staples and a button with some twine going through. I have some black bling trim. Have some more of that crinkle paper that I put behind there. It's pretty close to board, I think. And then on this one, you can see here without the glare, it says So Sweet. You can see. Sorry, I don't know how to figure out. I'll take this away. Okay, guess that matters. So that says So Sweet on it. On that way, layered it with the back, with some more of the pattern paper, distressed the edges again with black soot, and then this is black board that I use for my postcard. So I still follow the same rules, which is So Sweet image postcard swap, and then here's my back. I use the same stamp, layered the back, covered the back with some pattern paper, and there we go. So I intend on wrapping my swaps up in like a vellum bag or glassine bag or a clear bag, and tying my initials on here or tying my information on here so that I can still get the credit for making my swap. Send it out so they know who created it without the actual swap being altered with my information on it. So somebody else is able to send it without scrapdaworld stamped on it somewhere. So that's what I like about that. So make sure you try to do that. What else did I have? Attach your YouTube name somewhere on your packaging so I can know who it belongs to, or who the recipient can know, who created it. And make sure you protect your swaps, guys, with something. If you don't use a bag, you can use Ziploc bags. You can use glassine bags. You can use saran wrap, tinfoil. I don't care what you use, but the last swap, a lot of things fell off on a lot of packages because they just sent them, just like this in the packaging. So, postal people really don't care as much because they didn't create it. So, sometimes things get tossed a little bit, and then I get it and it's stuff falling off and I have to try to figure out, where to put it back at. So just protect your swap. Plus, with the weather, rainy and stuff, you don't want it to get wet or damaged. Big thing, please send a return envelope. Send a return envelope and stamps. Those are the two biggest things that I'm having some trouble with. If you don't want to send stamps, send cash. If you don't want to send cash, PayPal me. You know, so if you forget the stamps, that's fine. You can PayPal me. But make sure you send the envelope and stamps. It'll be better if you send the stamps without being adhered to the package, because so many of you overpaid, like you adhered all of your stamps and overpaid by like $2. So I feel bad. Just add the stamps inside of a package. That's what I would do. That way, if it's over, I can send them back to you. Because if it's over and you adhere them to your self-addressed return envelope or return envelope, I can't take them off and, you know, stick them. They're just good as gone. So make sure you send a return envelope and your stamps. This swap will not be open internationally this time. So sorry. But this is for US only for this particular swap. So also, as with every other swap that I host, please do not be late. Please stay in communication. I always send an email out to everybody halfway through the swap, checking the status. So at that point, and you feel like you cannot go on, please let me know. You know, life happens, but let us know ahead of time. I do not want to be making, you know, 2 and 3 angel, you know, swaps because someone failed to return an email or whatever. So just try not to be late and post. If you're interested in swapping, put your information below, or, you know, just say sign me up, and then just tell me which group you're going to be in. If you're going to be in the Shabby Chic group, which is, you know, like, you know what Shabby Chic is, guys. You know, light, fluffy colors and ribbon and twine and lace and all that pretty goodness that we all love. Or you want to do your grunge. So we all love them both. So just put the information below. So it'll be like Tamika Grunge group grunge or what have you. So that should be it. The link to my blog will be in the description box, where everything will be laid out for you so that you don't have any problems understanding in case I'm babbling too much on this video. So if you're interested in joining the So Sweet, either So Sweet or So Sweet image postcard swap, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.